Today we're going to learn a simple way to restring our nylon guitar, when you should restring it and why, plus other useful tips. Alright, so we're going to remove the old strings, and to do that we're going to loosen the strings first. Now you could keep loosening the strings until it comes loose and comes off, but that would take a long time. So another way is to actually cut the strings. Before you cut them, you should loosen them, otherwise it might fly in your face if there's a lot of tension. Step 1 done, the strings are now loose. Now you just cut the strings. I'm using just a nail clipper to do this, but you can use anything from scissors or whatever you want. Then of course, take the rest of the string off. Next up, take your strings out and we're going to lay them out in order. Your strings may look a little different than mine, the packaging might look different, but they're all going to come with 6 strings. So let's lay them out in order. So you know we have the saying, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. E-A-D-G-B-E. So now let's do the strings, but wait, this part right here is very important. Once you take the strings off, this can slide off, and this is an important piece to hold the strings. Don't lose it. Grab the low E string, the thickest string out of all of them. We're going to start with this one on the left side of the guitar. Now we're going to put the string through the guitar and just tie a simple knot, but make sure you have enough of the string to complete the knot. So put it underneath and loop it through. You can do this 1 or 2 times, whatever you like, but it's going to be more secure the more times you do it. So I would recommend 2 times. And then just tuck the remaining string underneath the knot. Then with the low E string, we're going to put it through this hole and just tie a simple knot. Before tying the knot, keep in mind you want the string to be a little loose. You don't want the string to be tight, because you want some room to wind up the string. I like to have my string pretty loose, just in case in the future if the string breaks, I'll have some extra slack left over that I can just pull down and retie it. With that being said, let's tie it off. Then all that's left to do is to just wind it up. Twist to the right or clockwise so it's hanging over the bar. And each string gets its own slot. Then you just repeat this process with all of the strings. Tie a knot at the bottom, tie a knot at the top, then twine it up together. Just like with the E string, make sure there's enough space to complete the knot. Go around, go under, just like you're tying a knot. And you can go around just once or twice. I'm going to go around one more time, just like the E string, just to make sure it's extra secure. If you have any extra string sticking off, feel free to cut it off. So let's make the knot for the A string. We're going to put the string through, and then we're just going to make a simple knot. You don't need this much slack on the string, this is just the way I like to do it. Just make sure the string isn't super tight. You just want the string loose enough so you can twist it around. Then twist to the right, put it in its slot, twist till it's tight. We're going to quickly go over the last few strings just so you get the hang of it. So tie the knot at the bottom 2 times, go at the top, tie the knot, make sure it's loose enough, then twist it to the right till it's tight. Now we're getting to the thinner strings. So when you tie the knot down here, I would recommend tying it around 3 times, since it'll be easier. Then we're going to tie the knot at the top, and then do the same process, twisting it to the right. Next string, the B string, tie it 2 or 3 times, since it's thinner. Then tie the knot at the top, twist to the right. Last but not least, the E string. Tie it 2 or 3 times, just like the other ones. Tie the knot at the top, and twist to the right. Of course, put it in its slot. Now I'm just gonna tune it up. While we're tuning up our guitar, I want to talk about this video. This video is actually part of a playlist on everything you need to know to learn guitar. Super high quality, in-depth, free videos right on my channel. So go check out the playlist. Also, if you want to know how to tune the guitar right, I'll have a video in the description where I go through each string with you. As you tighten up your strings, the knots will become tighter down here. Same with up here. Also, if you have any excess stuff sticking off, you can just snip it off too. Another really useful thing is, since these are new strings, they're going to go out of tune very fast because they haven't been stretched out yet. So what you can do is you can give them a pre-stretch like this, so you can help them stretch out right away so they won't do it over time. So give them all a little stretch every once in a while and retune it. There we go, I stretched out my strings a bit and I retuned it. It sounds really good. The only time you really need to change your strings is just to have a better sound. I played with very old strings for a long time and it still worked good for me. So it's just your preference whenever you want to change it, whenever you want that new punchy sound. And you can change it. They usually go bad every 2 to 3 months if you're playing a whole bunch. Otherwise, you can keep them on as long as you want until they break. See you on the next one.